Duck walks aren't just some playground exercise you did in gym class. They're one of the few movements that can completely transform how your body looks and feels. Most people think this exercise is just about burning out your legs, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing duck walks consistently. The first thing that changes, your ankles. This might not sound exciting, but you're going to want to hear why your ankles matter more than you think. Most people walk around with stiff, locked-up ankles. Years of sitting, wearing shoes that don't let your feet move, and doing the same movements over and over have turned your ankles into rusty hinges. Duck walks force your ankles to bend deep with every single step. You can't cheat it, you can't fake it, and you can't work around it. Your ankle has to bend, your calf has to stretch, and all those tight spots that have been holding you back finally start to loosen up. What looks like just squatting and walking quietly sets off a chain reaction, and you'll see one of the biggest shifts your body will have later on in this video. Within just a few workouts, you'll notice you can squat deeper, your knees feel better, and even walking upstairs becomes easier. But here's where it gets interesting. As your ankles start moving the way they should, something amazing happens to your knees. Most knee pain isn't actually a knee problem. It's an ankle and hip problem. When your ankles can't move right, your knees have to twist and shift in ways they were never meant to handle. Duck walks create the perfect setup for healthier knees. The deep knee bend combined with moving forward teaches your knees to track properly over your toes. That teardrop-shaped muscle on the inside of your thigh finally gets the work it's been missing. This is the muscle that keeps your kneecap moving straight instead of pulling to the outside where injuries happen. The constant tension and controlled movement also strengthens all the little muscles around your knee joint. These are muscles that don't get worked with regular squats or lunges, but they're absolutely critical for healthy knees. After a few weeks of consistent duck walks, you'll notice your knees feel more stable, more connected, and way stronger during other activities. And once your knees start feeling bulletproof, your hips begin to unlock in ways you never thought possible. Here's what most people don't realize. Your hips are designed to be mobile and powerful, but modern life has turned them into rusty hinges. Sitting for hours every day creates tight hip muscles, weak glutes, and hips that barely move the way they should. Duck walks attack this problem from multiple angles at the same time. The deep squat position stretches your hip muscles while moving forward forces your glutes to work in a completely different way than they're used to. Your hip muscles have to control the movement down while your glutes and hamstrings work to drive you forward. This creates what I call useful flexibility. You're not just stretching muscles, you're teaching them to be strong and mobile at the same time. The result? Hips that move like they did when you were a kid, with power, control, and freedom that carries over into everything else you do. But we're just getting started. Let's talk about what happens to your core during duck walks, because this is where things get really interesting. Forget planks, forget crunches, forget all those boring exercises that do nothing for real-world movement. Duck walks build the kind of core strength that actually matters. In the bottom position of a duck walk, your body wants to fall forward. Gravity is pulling you down, momentum is pushing you off balance, and your body is fighting to stay upright. Your deep core muscles, the ones you can't see in the mirror, have to work constantly to keep you stable. We're talking about all those deep muscles that wrap around your spine that most people have never even thought about. This isn't just core strengthening. This is teaching your core to work with everything else. Your core learns to work with your legs, your breathing, and your balance all at the same time. The result is a midsection that doesn't just look strong, but actually works strong in real-life situations. You'll notice the difference when you're lifting heavy things, playing sports, or even just getting out of bed in the morning. And here's something that will blow your mind about duck walks. They completely rewire how you move. Most exercises teach your body to move in straight lines or the same patterns over and over. Duck walks are different. Every step is like a controlled fall and recovery. Your body has to constantly adapt, adjust, and figure things out with every single movement. This trains something called movement variety, and it's absolutely crucial for staying injury-free. Bodies that move the same way all the time are bodies that break down when something unexpected happens. Duck walks teach your nervous system to be flexible, responsive, and ready for anything. Your body's ability to sense where it is in space gets a massive upgrade. The unstable position combined with moving forward creates a rich environment that wakes up nerve pathways that have been sleeping for years. You'll notice better balance, quicker reactions, and a body that feels more connected and coordinated. Now here's where duck walks really shine. They're one of the best exercises for building what I call useful strength. You know those people who look strong in the gym but can't move well in the real world? Duck walks prevent that completely. They build strength in positions and movement patterns that actually matter for daily life. Think about it. When do you ever need to bench press something off your chest in real life? But when do you need to squat down low, maintain balance, and move forward or backward while carrying something? All the time. Duck walks prepare your body for the movements you actually do, not just the ones that look cool on social media. The leg muscle development alone is worth the price of admission. But we're not talking about just bigger legs. We're talking about legs that work through their full range of motion. Most people's leg muscles are strong at the top, but weak as paper at the bottom. Duck walks flip this completely around. The constant tension in the deep squat position builds strength exactly where most people are weakest. Your leg muscles learn to produce power in stretched positions, which translates to more strength in every other leg exercise you do. Your squats will go deeper, your lunges will feel smoother, and your jumping ability will improve dramatically. But here's what might be the most important benefit of all. Duck walks build mental toughness, like nothing else. There's something uniquely challenging about this exercise that goes beyond just physical discomfort. When you're halfway through a set and your legs are screaming, your heart is pounding, and your mind is telling you to quit, but you keep going anyway, that's where the real growth happens. This exercise demands presence. You can't zone out, you can't think about your phone, and you can't just go through the motions. Every step requires focus, control, and determination. It's meditation in motion, except instead of sitting still, you're building an incredibly strong and resilient body. The heart and lung benefits are sneaky but incredibly effective. Your heart rate will shoot up within seconds, but it's not the kind of cardio that beats you into the ground. It's conditioning that builds strength and endurance at the same time. You're getting stronger while getting fitter, which is the holy grail of efficient training. And because duck walks are so scalable, they work for almost everyone. Beginners can start with just a few steps and build up gradually. Advanced athletes can add weight, increase distance, or play with tempo to keep challenging their bodies. The exercise grows with you, which means you'll never outgrow its benefits. Now, let me save you from the most common mistakes that kill the effectiveness of this exercise. First, don't let your knees cave inward. This puts dangerous stress on your knee joints and completely defeats the purpose. Keep your knees tracking over your toes throughout the entire movement. Second, avoid coming up too high between steps. The magic happens in that deep squat position, so stay low and maintain constant tension in your muscles. Think about moving forward while staying in a squat, not squatting and standing with each step. Third, don't hold your breath. I see this all the time. People get so focused on the movement that they forget to breathe. This exercise is demanding enough without adding oxygen deprivation to the mix. Breathe steadily and rhythmically throughout the entire set. And finally, don't rush through the movement. This isn't a race. The slower and more controlled you move, the more your muscles have to work and the greater the benefit. Think quality over speed every single time. For beginners, start with 3 sets of 10 steps forward, resting about 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Focus on getting comfortable with the movement pattern and building up your tolerance gradually. Once you can complete this easily, progress to 15 steps per set, then 20. Intermediate trainees can aim for 3 to 4 sets of 20 to 30 steps, with shorter rest periods of 45 to 60 seconds. You can also start experimenting with different variations like lateral duck walks or adding light weights. Advanced practitioners can push the envelope with longer distances, added resistance, or combination movements. The key is progressive overload while maintaining perfect form throughout every single rep. Duck walks might look simple, but they're secretly one of the most comprehensive exercises you can do. They build strength, mobility, stability, and mental toughness all in one movement. Give them an honest try for a few weeks, and I guarantee you'll feel the difference in how your entire body moves and functions. Your ankles will be more mobile. Your knees will be more stable, your hips will be more powerful, and your mind will be more resilient. That's the complete package, and it's waiting for you with every single duck walk you take.